Hey guys, Heather here for another Pinterest and Tailwind tutorial. This week I'm going to show you how to use the pin inspector inside Tailwind. Sometimes people are confused by what the pin inspector is, and I like to use it for a couple different things. The first thing I like to use it for is to see when I pinned pins last. If I have group boards or boards that I'm pinning to and I don't like to pin content there all the time, I might only pin it there once a month. I will use Pin Inspector to go and see when I pinned it last. The next thing that I like to use it for is to find popular content to pin. If I'm running out of content that I am wanting to pin on my site or from Pinterest, that's from my site, I will go here and look for things that have been popular and repin it. So you can do this in a couple different ways. You can adjust the date range, and you can adjust by category from your website, from boards in particular. So we're just going to do it with this standard way that it just came up. It's the pin filter by repins, and this was it was pinned last time in June. So this is actually a really popular pin. It's been repinned 625 times. And that's actually really good. So I might go ahead and use this to go ahead and reschedule. You can also add pins to Smart Loop and to tribes from right here inside of Pin Inspector, which is really fantastic. You can also filter by comments when it was pinned. So this again is like when I am looking for when I pinned it last. So if I pinned something to a specific board, let's just say motorhome ideas, and I'm looking for, okay, when did I pin this last? Well, I pinned it last on 11/29, so I'm not going to want to repin that again for a while, right? So that's just a really good way you can keep up with specific pins, especially if they're really, really doing well for you, but you're not wanting to spam them. That's a really great tool to use. So that's Pin Inspector. Let's look at it from a little bit of a different angle. All pins. Let's do... This is a group board, travel advice from pros, and I just want to go and look and see, well, maybe not zoom in. See, okay, these are pins that I've sent to this board, but they're not getting any repins. I pinned this on the 26th, this one on the 24th, it's gotten one. So this is one way that you can tell if your group boards are actually doing well for you or not. I was just recently added to this board for this client, so this board's not really working for us yet, but I'm not actually going to leave it just yet because I've only pinned like 6 things to it. So I'm going to give it some time, let those pinners catch up to what's going on the board, and maybe I will see some action going on there. So this is yet another way you can use Pin Inspector. And that's it, guys. That's my quick Pin Inspector tutorial for Tailwind this week. I use this quite frequently for all of my clients, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Otherwise, hit the subscribe button so you get every single week's tutorial when it is published. Leave me a comment or email me if there's something in particular that you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys around.